Hey, welcome back, Knife Nerds and Everyday Care People. It's your boy, the Big Canucker, and we've got a little bit of a first impressions video here. A couple other things just kind of want to go through. Apologize for not being up here on YouTube land, but I've had lots of doctor's appointments. I've had to head up to Calgary, and I've got a crazy toothache, so I have an emergency dentist appointment today, and I just need to get a double root canal done. And then plus I have to go see the doctor and see if I can get my cast off and start my physiotherapy for my hand. So I'm falling apart, guys. But I didn't want to come here and just do nothing but whine and complain. I wanted to tell you about something I picked up this weekend. I'm going to shoot a little bit of... I shot a little bit of video this weekend at Lethbridge had a gun show. And of course I had tickets to the gun show. And I was helping out our friends over at Alberta Firearms with the Spyderco store, and had just an absolute blast talking Spydercos all weekend and helping them sell some of these super fine Spyderco products. And I picked up one of my own, which we'll get to here too as well. And I also met a fella there, and we did a very quick kind of interview. So that'll be following my little bit of a first impressions video here. Following that, there'll be a very quick interview with a fellow by the name of Cal Heinrich. He actually has Moonlight Workshop, and here is, it's backwards, so I'll make sure that it is in the description. He has got some absolutely gorgeous fixed blade knives that he has. He's a local guy here, and he's famous for a skinner with a whole skinner there. And I wish that I had more time to talk to Cal, and but I am going to see if I can schedule something to go while we're not, because just the way they were sitting there, I was in the way. There's people trying to pass by, and of course, nobody's really too worried about the old COVID distancing or anything like that. So I just didn't want to spend a whole lot of time taking up that much of the aisle. So it's a very quick little interview, but a really wonderful guy with a fantastic table full of knives, and it gives you a quick idea of what's there. So we will that'll be following this video here. So I'll also make sure I leave his information here in the description, just in case you want to get yourself a kick-ass knife. And what I ended up picking up for myself was this here. It was a Spyderco Spyoprra, and I am so damn impressed with this knife. Let's quickly go to the tabletop. I'll give you a first impressions. I'm not going to get too super in depth this time. I am going to do a review on this. I know I had the Native 5 in Maximate, and I was going to actually carry that and do a review, but then when I got this, I saw this on Saturday when I went down to the show, and I just had to have it, and I bought it, and it's been in my pocket ever since. But let's go with quick impressions here. All right. It is not a really big blade. Very small, 2.96 inch blade here too as well. Overall, I'm not going to get too crazy technical here, just to show you that its overall length is 6.9 inches with a 2.9 inch blade. And just to give you an idea of the size-wise, this is a Para 3. Para 3 with a little bit bigger handle, but your blade size is very similar. Another one here that's very similar here is, of course, the Sage 1, which is one of my favorite 3-inch knives. Is this Sage 1. The ergonomics are just fantastic with this. And then, of course, we will try one more here. Everybody's favorite, the Paramilitary 2. And you can see that the PM2 does dwarf it a little bit, but this is still a really handy blade. And I am so impressed with this Spyoprra. It comes out of Italy, a company by the name of Lion Steel, and they make their own version of this, custom. They call this the Opera, and now it's called the Spyoprra. And of course, the Opera doesn't have this big, hump here, and some people kind of maybe turns them off a little bit, but I just think that this thing is really well executed. So what you've got here is M390 steel. This is my first foray into M390 steel. Haven't had that before. I ended up putting a little bit more of an edge to it with just my Spyderco bench stones. When I first got this, wasn't as sharp as the stuff that comes out of, say, Taiwan or even the Golden, Colorado plant. Those things are lightsaber sharp, where this one here I would say would be average sharp. If I had to put a number on it, I would guess it would be the high, like 180, 190 on the best. Where you've got stuff coming out of Colorado and Taiwan under 100 best, I would get for sure. I mean, it was a sharp, usable edge, but it just wasn't that that hair whittling edge that I really like, and that hair shaving edge that comes from most of the Spyderco plants. So you've got a brown micarta, and it's also a really shiny micarta, and it's a radius too as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. And some really, really nice fine details too as well. Your spine here is crowned too as well. And then of course your blade is completely crowned. Those are kind of Lion Steel trademarks. Now you've got a titanium backspacer, titanium or like a lock mechanism, titanium liners, as well as titanium hardware too as well. So, and then of course it's got everybody's favorite clip, which is the wire clip. And just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous knife. Ergonomics, I mean, I don't mind that it's even a little bit slippery. I like stuff that's really, really smooth like that. And this titanium hardware is phenomenal. I will take some close-up pictures of this, but I mean, it's got a design kind of built right into it. I know that there's some bearings inside here. It doesn't come on phosphor bronze washers. It is a bearing knife, and you have to be careful with it. So I'm sure that it's, look, she'll drop shut, but if your finger's not right up against there, you're going to get yourself cut, because there is really no sharpening tool to think of, and if your finger's there, it's going to get bit. So, I mean, really, really satisfying. It's a great little spider flick. Oh, you can see that dropped there, and you can kind of flick it out because it is so smooth. And of course I had to put a lanyard on it. It's got a little lanyard hole. It's kind of on the smaller side. I had to fidget quite well, and I think it's an excellent little knife, and I have the review. I think it's going to be extremely positive on that. Now what we also got coming up here in the future, we've also got a copy of the 2021 catalog by Spyderco. And so I'm going to put that online here. We're going to go through some of the more exciting things that's coming new from Spyderco here in 2022. So we'll go through that here. Probably it's not going to happen today. I'm going to get my dental stuff all taken care of, and then once I'm able to talk again, whether that's a positive or a negative, we're going to go over this catalog too as well. So please don't forget to stay tuned here. Coming up, we have got a very, very quick interview with Moonlight Workshop, Cal Heinrich. And also, as always, please don't forget to stop by. If you're looking for an excellent Spyderco knife and you're down here in Southern Alberta, go talk to the boys at Alberta Firearms in wonderful downtown Fort Macleod. And if you've been to Fort Macleod, you'd get that joke. But pretty soon stuff's going to go online too as well. And I know that they've got some real exciting stuff coming up, including the new stovepipe that's coming down the road. I actually asked them to order me an axe too as well, and I know that didn't get very good reviews, but it's very, very intriguing to me too as well. So Stephen, Matt, Dan, they'll take care of you over at Alberta Firearms. All right, so stay tuned for this little bit of an interview, and you guys stay safe out there. Keep your stick on the ice. This is the Big Canucker saying adios. All right, I just wanted to have a look. I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
Cal Heinrich.
Cal Heinrich, and how long have you been doing this for, Cal?
About 27 years.
About 27 years? Now, whereabouts are you located out of?
Right here in Uxbridge.
Oh, really?
I try to make user knives, fillet, skinning, drop points, some kitchen knives as well, so a little bit of everything.
Awesome. I'm going to have a look at your stock here. What is your personal favorite out of the bunch here?
My personal favorite would be the finger hole skinner on the end here.
Okay. Now, that's the thing that caught my eye right off the bat. What are you using for handles here?
Pardon me?
The handle material.
This is called Juma, and it comes in several different patterns, but this is like a snake skin, and then there's a wood grain as well. And
so Juma is like just a synthetic material. And what about your blade stock?
I use mostly stainless steel, and there's several different kinds. ATS 34, 440C, Nitro V.
Oh, you're using some Nitro V steel.
And there's lots of different kinds of metals than that.
Well, I have to say that you are a very, very talented knife maker. It is gorgeous looking blades here.
Thank you very much.
And how does everybody get a hold of you if they want to pick one of these up?
Usually you pick up a card and phone me.
Okay.
Because I'm not real technical here in the card.
That's all right. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.